So let's have a think about what blocks we've got. We've got 2 thrusters, 3 more thrusters. We've got the gyroscope, as you say. We've got an O2H2 gen. We know the location of an engine. And I think there were more tanks maybe where that engine was. And maybe a couple of extra thrusters. So where... I'm trying to think of a sensible way to approach this, because there are a couple of things we need. One is we need to probably make it so you can walk from the front of the ship to the back in a pressurized space.
I have been slowly working on that.
2 is, where are we going to put the Steve reactor and jump drive?
Yes.
Because that's probably most important for us to get onto this thing, because if we have to bug out because someone finds us, we want those to come with us. So what do we want to do with the design of this thing to be able to put those safely in there? Because we can make them more compact than it currently is on this sprue thing that we've built.
Well, you could work on making a compact small grid attachment, and I can work on hearing weird noises.
Where do you think we should mount these? Like, this ship is very long and slender. Do we make it have a bit of bulk on each side to give us some room to put a platform for those?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we probably want to... Alright, so where I've got all this scaffolding here...
Yeah.
To run around on, so pretty much this section...
Yeah, we're thinking making those into sort of wings or platform.
Well, I think this is where we put the, like, small grid module that's got sort of that, all that stuff on it.
Yep.
Because that's sort of close to where it is now. So we can just kind of hoist it up and put it in place.
Yeah, although I'm not sure my crane can reach over and grab it.
We can sort of build something over here to lift it into place if we need to.
Should we be aiming to make whatever we make here more compact than this sprue is? I presume we should.
We want to squeeze that down to a smaller size as possible so we can up large armor around it.
Do we want half of the things on one side and half of them on the other side of the ship? Like put the 2 cryopods on one side and put the 2 other things on the other side or something like that.
I think it's probably best to keep them all together. Because it's, trying to do this on both sides is going to be a bit of a pain. I don't know. I'll let you figure it out.
Thanks. Are you going to get annoyed with me if I build things ways that you didn't want me to?
Yeah, probably, but what you going to do?
We've reached that point, have we?
I may need to move this wind turbine.
Yeah, you can move it whenever you want. Oh, Capac, I was looking through the cargo system of this. We've got like 18 small cargo containers, so I'm not sure how much we need to worry about getting more.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm wondering, should we try and get the cryopods connected up to our conveyor network?
Well, if you can make the module you're working on, if you can sort of have that all piped up, then we could just connect it with like a conveyor to the main grid.
Well, if you have a look at what I've done with the hinge, that's sort of what I was leaning toward.
Oh, you're gonna like build it off that.
Yeah.
But that can't pass through stuff. The big gap in the back.
What?
The big
works.
hole. All the stuff will just fall out.
It works.
Sounds suspicious.
It is.
Sand River will be sending a convoy after they deliver to Rusty Ridge.
Should we try and keep an eye out of where that might be? Just thinking, convoy might have fuel.
Yeah, that's possible.
And we want fuel. And if we can keep an eye on where that convoy might go, we might be able to set up a little ambush. Okay, that's step one. Oh, hang on. There we go. It's locked. I had a feeling it might be able to push it just that little bit that I needed.
Oh, why are you making stuff in this rusty grey colour?
Why not?
Because that's not the colour of the ship.
It looks the colour of the ship. There's rusty green, there's rusty
That's the
brown, there's
old
rusty
colour.
grey. What, are we doing tan?
Yep.
Beige, sorry. Or are you calling it sand? To
At
try and
least
get
for
away from
now, while it's to camouflage it. We can repaint it once we're in space.
Oh, Capac, why'd you put a roof over this bit? I've got to work here.
Because that's what I'm doing.
No, but I need to... I'm going to need to use the crane, so I need open roof access to this area. Also, are you making both sides the same, or are you going to make this wonkily asymmetrical?
Working on both sides being the same at the moment, but some bits are going to be asymmetrical because I think we've got asymmetrical thruster placement.
Yeah, I had an idea for how we could make this look asymmetrical and be interesting, rather than just wrong.
What? So you're saying the way I do things is just wrong and uninteresting?
No. I realized it sounded like that. That was not
How
what I
rude.
intended. That's not what I intended. What I was meaning...
Get out of here, bug!
Is there a bug inside your helmet?
Yeah, must be.
So, if you look at the ship from above...
Above?
Yeah.
I don't
Above.
have that much jetpack fuel.
Just stand on top of it here. And then go to third person.
Yeah, I can see it.
So, on the right-hand side, we've got the bit that I've started extending for placing all the small blocks, right?
Sure.
What if we pushed that platform up and a little bit in front of the ship? So that extends out further. Then we could keep the left side sleek and have the front side be this kind of longer bit, which might work to create asymmetry, but interesting asymmetry rather than what I started, which is, I think if it was left like this, it would probably be ugly.
Sure.
Convoy headed to Rusty River.
Have you got the stuff off the back of my truck?
No.
Because we could take it to scout since it's got the gun turret on it. Or
do we take the...
do we still have one of the buggies?
We do have one of the buggies. Do you want me to refit the buggy?
Oh, yeah?
Do we have enough for another pirate controller?
Not sure. What is it? It needs like radio components,
Detector
right?
components.
Oh, right. I don't know if we got much in the way of those.
Yeah, then maybe we have to take your truck. Well, we only take your truck if we're actually going to engage. If we're just scouting it out and seeing what they do. So if we're just watching to see when we might have a chance in the future, we don't really need to worry about bringing a gun. And having something that's smaller and lower profile is probably better.
Yeah, we could go check it out, although I'm not sure what direction we're going.
Yeah, I haven't seen any
But
broadcast give us
I
a
don't
heading,
know
so-
where Sand River or Rusty Ridge actually are.
No. Okay. All of the things are locked together now. So I'm going to potentially do something a little bit crazy here and do a handoff from one crane to another.
It does sound exciting.
Do you want to be part of this to make sure to help prevent me doing something really dumb?
I mean, I guess I could watch, so at least I see it when it all goes spectacularly wrong.
Sure, you can do that. So I was thinking I reach over with the big crane, grab it, and then the big crane should be able to move it into place, maybe.
Whoa! Did you
What?
do that?
What did I do?
My truck just jumped.
No, I didn't do that.
Okay, you should be able to put it onto that hinge
Okay.
where you've got it locked now.
Could you please unlock the little one now?
Oh, that doesn't make me feel very comfortable. Actually, we don't need to weld. We could use some merge blocks.
Well, I was thinking of using the weld pads just to make it easier.
No, it should be the same easiness.
Okay.
Okay, I think that should be fine. If you can bring it down gently.
This is gently.
It needs to be, or don't no lower than that. You need to bring it in a bit closer to you, and then down a tiny bit more.
How are we looking?
Uh,
Am I going too far
pretty
in any
good.
direction?
It needs to be a hair to your left. Yep, like that. Okay. Don't move. Okay, that should be fine. I think. Yeah, detach.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. It's like one block out of alignment. I might be able to... we should be able to just move it into place with a small piston built on this rig that I've made to sort of sit it on.
What if I do this?
Then that would be unnecessary and dangerous. You're not... That's not helping. It's back far enough, but it's like one block to the side.
Oh, it needs to go left, does it?
And I have it under control.
Alright. Yeah, locked.
Told ya.
Nice. Good work. I guess we should decide on thruster placement. I suppose it doesn't matter.
They're already placed.
We've got more thrusters. How come you haven't just painted the whole grid in one go, that color?
Because I'm using which bits aren't painted yet to sort of know where I've been to.
Oh. Page 37 site. Wait, Capac, do we have any of those, do you have any of the GPSs for those, places that we found?
Like,
could they be heading to one of the target locations?
I don't think I made a note of any of those, like, phage zones.
Yeah, I don't think I did either.
I've got one that's called whatever this place is.
Helpful. Give me your brutally honest opinion on this front section that I'm trying. I'm not convinced it's worked as I imagined. I'm not sure what I'd need to do to make it work. There's enough space to actually put a cockpit down there and other things like that if you wanted.
These are all windows?
Yep.
It seems pretty exposed.
Yeah, I'm not happy with how it's turned out.
That can be your cockpit.
It was supposed to look like a little spire off the front, but it doesn't work, does it?
Right, I think we need to unload this oil truck off the back of my truck because it keeps bouncing around.
Well, you can do that. Apparently Capac wants a fully militarized, covered in armor vehicle and no windows.
What? That's not what I said.
You said this cockpit is very exposed. That equals...
That is a very different statement from I want no windows.
Sounds the same to me. The lack of windows is Capac's fault. You heard it right here. You might want to think about turret emplacements on this too. Turret positions. So we're gonna need some guns. I thought you were taking it off.
I was waiting for this thing to deploy, the ramp.
Oh dear. We might want to use a crane to get this off. Am I about right?
Yeah. This doesn't feel good.
I think I might be locked to one of the landing gear on the tray, on the wheel. I think that's what was causing the weirdness.
Uh,
I think it's the front left.
Hold on.
Oh no, it could be front right. You could hop in the never mind. Cockpit, I was going to say. But that works. We're going to need to move this thing across with... Oh, this thing has batteries we could siphon.
Where's the... It's got a connector on it, right?
It does. Because what we're going to want to do is connect it up to the main ship to get the hydrogen out.
If we put a connector over here, it should be able to connect to it.
Oh, you reckon it'll be about the right height?
Yeah. Or if not, we can make a little ramp for it or something. Yeah, give it a try now.
Well, that doesn't feel weird at all, as my front wheels almost lift off the ground with the magnetism of the connector. And we will have all the hydrogen siphoned out in a second. And it's now empty on this. The tanks on the big ship are 12.6 and 1.1 for the big tanks, and 1.1 for both of the small tanks.
SCV convoy and SCV buggy beacon.
Oh, I was just about to... They're just too soon. We're going to have to go unarmed and just spy them. I was literally in the process of getting this thing ready to have a turret attached to it.
Well, I mean, we got guns.
Well, if you are willing to say that, then that means you're willing to be in the stand up and be the gunner.
Sure. They're about 1k away. They can probably see us, you know.
So what do you want me to do about that?
We go fight them.
Seriously? Like, I'm thinking... Oh, they've stopped.
Oh, they're very close.
Yep.
Uh-oh, that buggy's coming this way.
Okay. Be careful walking around on that side. Oh, no! Whoa!
Oh! Great. I've been abandoned.
I'm here. Get on. How did you not die?
I don't know.
Is it backed off?
They're not shooting. Yeah, it might have headed... I think it's headed back to the convoy. Well, oh, jeez. Ah!
Oh, no!
Oh, why?
How are you still not dead?
Are you trying to do that?
No. I'm not trying to do that.
If your plan is to... They're just sitting there. One of them Mexican standoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could try to tail them, or we could try to fight them, or we could set up a GPS up on the ridge up there
Oh yeah, where they came
and
through.
make some kind of ambush.
I'm
for
voting
a
that
convoy.
because we're not in a position to fight. This luck of yours of not dying when I drop you off is not going to last.
Oh, it looks like they're sending out a drone for recon.
Oh.
We should probably bug out of here before that drone gets here.
Okay. Do we want to distract them by going past?
We could do a drive-by.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. On your left. Oh, they're chasing. What's that in front of us?
Settler shed.
Ah.
Probably swing around to the left now.
Well, hang on. Are they still following?
No, I think he's gone back to the, I think he's gone back to convoy.
Ah.
Right, looks like they don't have...
Is there anything in here that, any componentry that we could find useful? Don't think so.
Nothing's jumping out at me. Looks like they haven't got the drone spare to,
No.
investigate us.
Does that make it a good time or not a good time?
That makes it a good time to head back to base, I think. I think if you swing around to the left and head towards... Have you got a GPS for a wreck over there? About 6.5 kilometers?
Yep, but I just thought we'd go to this ice thing first.
Oh, can you see a nice thing?
Yep. Oh no, it's a wreck. Oh, this was a wreck that had ice, that's right.
Did we get all the ice off it?
I think so. Can check though. Yeah, it's empty.
There is an intact battery buried in here.
Yeah. I'm not too worried, to be honest.
I mean, it is starting to look like an actual spaceship now, so it's got that going for it at least.
I mean, it looks like a pretty sweet dry dock with all these cranes around it and stuff. I really love it. I think it looks cool. Do you want me to make the armor bit somewhat symmetrical?
Huh?
Do you want me to extend out the left-hand side to match the right?
Wait. Which... I thought you were making it asymmetrical.
Yeah, but then it didn't work, so I gave up.
That's fine. Just do whatever on that side.
I actually kind of like this grey rusty colour. I know you hate it, but I like it.
I want to fly around some old rust bucket.
It makes you appear unassuming, so people think you're weaker than you are.
Oh, so you're trying to trick people then, are you?
Fuel low.
Sure. So what else do we need to do with this thing? We need to get we need more lift thrust.
Sure.
Where are we going to put more lifting thrust?
Yes.
Well, you're the main ship designer here. Tell me where. We'll try and figure out how to get it there with the crane.
Hold on. Let me think.
So we've got, what? We've got 3 more thrusters here we can put on, which I think we should put on all as lift. So this is going to be one slow boat.
Well, we've got... Okay, if you want to put them on as lift, the best place is probably along the center line down here.
Yeah.
So matching the ones on the other side.
Should we go get more thrusters to attach as well?
We could try to find another shipwreck, I guess.
Well, we
How many have we got here? 3?
Yeah, and there's another wreck that we actually know of that has 2 more thrusters at least.
Alright, so we probably want to join them together on the ground and then put them all up.
Yeah, that's
like
my thinking.
go.
Do you reckon... I don't know if we'll be able to get all 5 in there, but we might. Depending on how the hydrogen tank stops us from pushing them in there. So, if we're doing that... Should we offload the dongoose, offload your... Oh, your truck's just got the gyro on it. So if we offload the dongoose, we can go to that wreck that's got the engine on it.
Yep.
And we can then, from that, grab the engine, and it's got a couple of extra thrusters on it. We can grab that stuff and then just come back.
Yeah.
What do you reckon we're going to find when we... Well, if we eventually get to that asteroid base?
Asteroids.
Like the game?
Yeah.
Do you think they use that as a training sim?
Yeah. Yeah, shoot things, try not to die. When in doubt, press the hyperspace button.
I can see 4 thrusters here if we can get a drill.
Oh.
5. Now.
Oh, looks like the convoy hit some difficulties.
Yeah.
Oh, right, I remember this wreck. Right, it's gonna be some digging to get the stuff out though, isn't it?
Some of it, yeah. Just seeing if this is safe, what I just did. Oh yeah. Thruster number 2, popping off now. Yep, that came loose, that's good. Well, I mean, I've just popped off 3 thrusters, so this will be the 4th, and we have space for 5 thrusters. And we already have 3 at home.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I reckon we're going to want to add as many of the thrusters as we've got access to our ship, assuming nothing goes wrong. But more thrusters is usually more better.
What could possibly go wrong?
We try and capture that convoy and die in the attempt.
Oh.
Oh?
24 Gatling turret ammo and a Gatling turret.
Oh, nice.
I don't see a Gatling turret though.
Is it buried in the sand?
Yeah, it must be.
Can you access the turret? Like, can you pull the ammo?
Nope. Not from that cargo container anyway.
Oh, that sucks. Capac.
Yep.
There's a landing gear here that I can't seem to get this to lock to.
Ah, that's not helping.
Is it locked?
It is locked.
Hooray. Oh no! Thought I was stuck for a second. She's grinding everything down.
Yep.
Oh no!
Oh, I see fire.
Yeah, my drill damaged the engine that I was trying to free. I think I've got it so we can take it with us though. Because although we're unlikely to run it, I think having one just in case would be useful. Like if we happen across a huge amount of fuel, it'd be nice to have a way to use that fuel for power.
Ah, it burns! It burns!
So do you want me to see if I can find this turret?
Yeah, may as well, I guess.
Oh, there's another thruster here. That's what I'm grinding into. Oh, this thing's got most of its thrusters on it. They're all damaged, but it's got most of them. I don't think these ones on the ground have anything useful in them, though. As in... whoa! As in, I don't think they've got the grids and whatnot.
Yeah.
I cannot find this turret.
Gotta be here somewhere.
Yeah, can you find that turret? Can you even still see the turret anymore? When you go to the spot that you found it?
I cannot. So it's been disconnected from the grid.
Wonder if either it's been just disconnected or whether I accidentally blew it up with my drilling. It's really hard to do that. So that's 5 thrusters from this thing we got. I reckon that's pretty good. I'll try and get that engine, and then we head back.
Cool.
Capac, can you add another landing gear? Because I don't think I'm going to be able to fit this and the engine with the last remaining mag block. I suppose I can carry the engine, can't I? Also, you might want to make sure that all these things are actually locked, because the last one I put on there does not look locked. Okay, I'll go grab the engine and then we can get out of here. I think that's pretty much all of the sort of block stuff that we're going to need. We're just going to need componentry and fuel now. Unless we find something especially valuable.
Like
Gravgen, survival kit.
fondue fountain.
Yeah, that sort of stuff. Well, this doesn't feel disconcerting at all.
Hauling a giant flaming engine around on a tiny crane.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that at all. Capac, did you check any of the other cargoes while we were here? Oh yeah, they're all empty.
Yeah. I
They're
couldn't
all
see
empty.
anything else.
Oh gee, those things we got, the evaporator stations that we found, they are a long way away. They're like 30 kilometers away.
Yep, we're doing pretty far since
Yeah,
we landed.
I hadn't appreciated it. The beacons are lit. Dongoose calls for aid.
I think that engine is smacking against that connector you got on the top. I can see sparks coming off it.
Oof. That was a bit rough.
Yeah, I can see you bouncing up and down over there.
No, there was just a bit of terrain that quickly switched from one direction to another, like leaning left, leaning right, and I got some air between the two. Oh, that's something we could do.
Build a pizza oven.
Well, that other vehicle has a large cargo container on it, right?
The fuel truck one.
Yeah. We could take the 2 medium cargoes off the back of the Dongoose trailer and replace them with the large cargo.
Would that be a big improvement space-wise?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's... Let me have a look. So a medium cargo holds 3,375 litres. The large holds 15,625. So it'd be going from 6,750 up to 15,000.
Yeah, not too shabby.
So more than double the amount of cargo on the trailer. And I think the trailers are well positioned for it because it'd be easy to take those 2 medium cargoes off and just slap the other one straight back on and whack a connector on it. Capac.
Huh?
Did you have a plan for how we might ambush this convoy or build something to do that? Or was it just more of a general vague concept in your head?
Yeah, I figured we'd just arm one of the buggies and just wait there and ambush. You were doing something with a gun on this one, weren't you?
Was I? I've done so many things with guns that haven't gone anywhere because I've gotten distracted by other tasks.
Yeah, it was like a turret control block.
Well, the other option is we just build a turret.
Stationary turret.
Like a regular old school classic turret.
I feel like they'll just drive away from us.
No, a turret mounted to this vehicle. That's what I was meaning. Wow, this has got a whole lot of components in it. So we've got that side of things. We've also got we have a whole bunch of thrusters and we have to add them to the ship side of things.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm not sure how we're going to go about that.
Alright, so how many more thrusters do we have and how many do we want on each facing?
Well, we were going to put the 5 into this gap here. See if we could link 5 of them together and slot it in there.
Yep, that's right.
Now, I had a thought about that. We've got the ones down the back at where their nozzles are kind of at the same, like they're directly attached to those blocks.
Yeah.
We could put a line of conveyors in and have them a block lower. So what I mean is, let me just grab something. What I mean is doing this. Attach them to, say, that row.
I mean, I guess we could. What does that get for us?
Well, that gets us a spot to put the hydrogen engine or maybe some other small tank or something like that if we really wanted to. Or a O2H2 gen. But we've got the O2H2 gens elsewhere, so we probably don't need that.
Oh, you mean if we, like, take out all the cargo?
Or instead of putting conveyor line the whole way along, we just put one at one end. Oh, actually, no, we do need it the whole way along. Never mind. It would be a spot where we could put more cargo containers. Because we've got several lying around.
Do we
need them? Probably not. I think we got like 18 or something on there.
I mean, we should have some space to fit some cargo containers underneath the hydrogen tanks over here.
Yeah, true. Alright, let's so priorities. Do we want to set up to attack this convoy as priority number 1, and then we'll get these thrusters on after we've got some more fuel? Or died?
Yeah, sure.
Because it's probably going to be one of the two.
Oh,
Alright.
Hold on.
What?
Maybe we should do the engines first.
The thrusters?
Yeah, because then if we get the fuel, but we end up getting chased back here, we can, like, quickly dump it in and then take off if we've got to.
Yeah, okay. I guess that's valid. Alright, well, do you want to bring your... Alright, how are we going to start with this?
Yeah, that's a good question. So I got
need
2
to loosen
here.
these 2 up. Free those 2. Those 2 are free now. I'm also thinking about how we might do this merging of them together.
Super glue?
I guess if I pick one of these up, you can put a... Oh no!
Oh.
Well, that didn't go well.
Alright, maybe we want to make sure they're repaired up before we explode them. Because these things will attach side to side, right?
They will, so you can put a merge block on top of each one.
Yeah, I think we just need to, like, we'll merge block 2 together,
then we merge the next
disassemble the merge blocks and merge the next one on.
Yeah. Okay. No!
Well,
What the heck? I didn't even touch anything.
maybe you want to use the small crane instead.
Oh. No!
Well,
How have I blown up 2 things in one go when I didn't blow up anything ever before this? Oh, this is Grrr. Just wasted 2 thrusters.
That's one way of putting it.
So annoyed with myself. I imagine you're annoyed with me too.
Wait, how did you do that? That thruster was fully built.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how I hit it into the ground that hard. I've picked up a thruster.
Right, you're about half a block out. Oh, got yellow on the merge block. Pretty much needs to go straight up at this point.
Yeah, that's tricky with the controls that I have available. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I've done, but it's not good.
What? What do you mean?
I'm pushing against something and I don't know which control I gotta do to fix that.
You need to go left and back.
There we go.
Right.
Is that level and in roughly the right position?
That might be enough.
You might want to do this on plate rather than on a mag lock, because then it'll allow it to slide a bit around.
What?
So the piston you built a mag lock on it. That'll lock this in place, whereas if you had something that was flat and this just rested on it, it'll slide a bit, which will allow it to lock onto the ship a bit more easily.
I don't know if I can...
Piston heads actually have an attachment point on the side. You can sometimes get access to. There we go. That's actually attached to the piston part.
Okay.
That should do, even though there's... There we go.
Well, I'm ready to do the catch, if you want to unlock it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Alright, I'm withdrawing. And I can give you nudges in the right direction if we need it. Just be careful with that merge block not getting squished.
Yep, it's alright.
Oh. I think you're going to have to move that back. It's not locked, and you've squished it in. So for me to move it along, you're going to need to give me a bit of space to do so.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where we need it to go.
I think it needs to move left, doesn't it?
I wonder if I could fix it by just jiggling it a bit.
You don't want... if you give me a bit of space, I can probably move it a little bit. Oh, it's locked.
Fixed.
Nice. Cool. Alright, is that the only thing we needed to do before... That was the thing we were worried about, wasn't it?
I mean, yeah, if like we had to now and we got the fuel, we could just sort of take off and
Yep.
get out of Dodge.
Yep. I guess we now work on the ambush.
Yep.
/ the assault craft. Do we want... Yeah, we should probably stay in the one vehicle, shouldn't we? I mean, that's a turret, which doesn't put out that many rounds of ammo, but we don't have that many rounds of ammo, so I don't know. What's your feeling on whether we go with that or go with another rotor turret?
Whatever's gonna cause the most damage.
To us or them?
Either.
Well, if we're going to use a regular turret, I'm going to take this custom turret controller off this vehicle so we can keep the detector components. In case we want to put a custom turret on something else later. So what do you think our plan should be here? Should we bring your truck with this loaded on the back?
Yeah, I guess we could hide the big truck. Have this guy ready to go when they drive past the ambush spot. And then whatever we loot, we can throw it onto the truck.
Yeah, I was just kind of thinking it might be useful to have. I'm not sure why. We've still got a couple of things to get off the back of your truck, though.
That is true.
Aren't we getting too close to these guys? Oh. Come back.
Which guys?
The convoy's coming back this way for some reason.
Oh, guess we want to get to the ambush spot then.
Or potentially find another one.
Right, shall we just take the buggy then?
Yeah, let's just take the buggy. You do have a rifle and you do have ammo, right?
I have, yeah, I got ammo.
Alright, driver, take me away.
Oh, I'm driving.
Do you want a turret?
I can't move.
Oh, guess I'm driving. Might put the turret on your hopper.